Mexico. Drink up.
Where the Mexican alligators at?
It's a peacock. That's crazy. Well, I have my beach bag. Gotta love the purple, which could only mean one thing, is that I am preparing to go to the beach. So I am preparing. It's like 1:30 a.m. To pack to go to Mexico. Going to Cancun. If you've been around my channel a while, you know that I've gone a few times, and I will continue to go because it is awesome. Gotta get my beach on, okay? But I'm packing. It's late. I still got a whole lot of things going on. It's been a busy day, but I'm gonna get it together. But I did finish the book that I was reading called Those Beyond the Ball, which was a great book. I loved it. It's a sci-fi book. You basically have these different groups of people where one is oppressing the other. They're fighting amongst each other. There's this political power dynamic. There's these like soldiers, you know, that have a lot of emotion, you know, friendship, respect, bloodiness, and there's a lot of beat downs. You also have this threat from this alternate parallel universe from doppelgangers. So very interesting. I did enjoy that a lot. Tomorrow I will be picking up my vacation read. Don't know exactly what that is yet. I got a few options. So we shall see tomorrow.
Ooh, and we're in Mexico.
Cigars and cigarettes. Remember, smoke kills. That includes vape. Ooh. Duty free. It's a buffet. Yum, but I'm gonna wait till I get to the resort. This is very pretty. This is the hotel. I'm not staying at this one. There's another one. This is really neat because this is the ground floor of the hotel, and all these offshoots here, I think it's 5 floors, are rooms. Pretty neat, right? Well, you come into the room, you take a left, and nice shower, and look at this, double sinks. A bit dated, but still nice. Got a half water closet. There's no door. Coming back out, got a little safety safe, because definitely gonna need that. Let's see what this fridge is working with. Oh, okay. You got some, what is this? Coca-Colas. Okay, it looks like beer. That's what I thought. All these Coca-Colas, Coke Zeros. Okay, so variety, water, got some Bohemia. Never heard of that beer, but I'm gonna try it out. Here is the room. It was supposed to be a king bed, so I don't even know if I want to go and try to figure that out, because it was a chore just to get up here. So anyway, we have a grand sunset view here, and it is definitely sunny. I like this balcony, nice and big, but look at that view, y'all. It is about 5 p.m. here in Cancun, and that is a gorgeous view right there, okay? Not there, but we're gonna concentrate up here. You can see Cancun, okay? So, now I'm here finally. Time to relax and go and try to find my family, because getting here was a nightmare. Couldn't find my sister in the airport. I don't even want to talk about it, okay? We're gonna start this trip, okay? Get into vacay mode. It's a peacock. Peacock.
Walking around?
Lots of wildlife. It's so interesting because we actually see these birds back home in Florida. Did y'all come on vacation too? I know, it's nice. So apparently they're waiting for food just like we are, but we're on our way to the buffet. They're waiting for me to throw something in that I don't have. That's crazy. you doing? Any seafood you see? Carnitas. That's pork. Ooh, I want some of this chicken. Is this the same as on the other side? That's a big plate. Get your drink on, family. I am not doing any more shots. Very, very pretty. You see the pool area with the ocean in the back. Can't wait to go out there. It's a nice sunny day today. It was a little chilly before we left the house, but you know, really, really nice. You know. Okay, gonna go beach walk. This is Lunch of Champions. And this is something you don't see every day. A peacock begging for food. We got a little gelato in front of the gecko sign. Yum. Back to the resort after a little boat tour, looking at some mangroves.
Where the Mexican alligators at?
Took the bus, which was a very interesting endeavor. You need to make sure you hold on to the rails. And then we went shopping just at a, you know, little local convenience store. Got my husband some shorts because he didn't plan ahead. So I think we are set now. Looking to go to the pool. I'm a beer girly, and this is what they had inside of the fridge. Unfortunately, you only get 4, so you need to request, otherwise they will not refill. However, there is Dos Equis at all of the bars. So, woohoo, Mexico, drink up. Well, I'm out and about by the pool. I got a few drinks there and Super Bowl on the big screen. 16 years. I call this a good Sunday. Woohoo, Seattle! Congratulations! Take a shot. So I did this Google search because I'm nosy about the average price of Super Bowl tickets. Would you pay like $3,500, $4,700 for a Super Bowl ticket? I don't think so. I'm gonna watch it at home. The pirate thing going on. Going on the pirate ship. Let's see if we come back. Well, here is the pirates. What's a pirate's favorite letter? Oh yeah, it's dumb, but you know what? Somebody told it to me, and y'all gonna hear it. Hey, it's a natural. Hey! So this is the view from my room with the Cancun skylight. There we go, at nighttime. Very pretty. I like it. So tonight we were celebrating my brother-in-law's 50th birthday. That's actually the whole reason for the trip, and it has been a great time. His name is Randy, and I'm going to give him this birthday card because we're going to be meeting in the bar soon because I forgot. And we did the pirate dinner, which was really awesome and fun and kooky and all this other stuff for for his birthday. So we're going to go and finish celebrating it till the bars close, which they close very early. But I remembered that I forgot to even tell you about what I was reading. So what I'm reading is actually a book called I Don't Wish You Well by Jumata Emill. And I've read a few books by him, and he actually does pretty good work. But this particular book, it's about some small town near New Orleans where apparently this gay guy 4 years ago was accused of murdering these 4 football players, and he is expired. He committed suicide or whatnot, and so everybody believes that he did it because there was all of this evidence that supported it that was found at his location. However, fast forward 4 years later, and you have this 18-year-old journalism student named Price, and he is also a black gay male, and he has reason to believe that this other guy did not commit those murders. So he goes back to his small town and he's interviewing people for this podcast and trying to get to the bottom of whether or not that guy was actually innocent or if he was actually framed. So I'm thinking that this is going to get a little juicy and dangerous. I'm only about maybe 20% into it because it has been a long days of doing other things besides reading, which I'm not mad at because it's vacation. So tomorrow is our last day here, and so I hope to get some reading done by the pool because I attempted to do it today. The sun got to me and I fell asleep. So that's what happened. So we'll see tomorrow. By the way, here in Cancun, the water's freezing. It really is cold. So I think I've gotten to about maybe right below the knee, and then that's about as far as I've gone. But either way, it is still pretty to sit by the pool in the ocean. So I'm not mad at that at all. Drinks galore and plenty of food, okay? All right, well, I'm going to get to finish celebrating this birthday. I got about another hour left, and then it's a wrap on the day. Okay, got the beach club here going on. Got the little sign there. Oh, you're good. And you got the beach in the background. So ready to have a good time.
Keep going.
Well, we are going to dinner in this outfit. Probably the fanciest thing that I have managed to bring this whole trip, but I like it. Okay, steakhouse it is. Yes. Cheese. Well, I'm on my last night here in Cancun. This is the skyline on the balcony. Just came back for dinner. It was at the steakhouse. Really good. So glad I was able to get in a reservation because this resort is not good at allowing you to make reservations, and the buffets that are standard are really horrible. I would suggest not booking the Grand Oasis Cancun unless you need something super budget friendly and if you've never been to an all-inclusive. As someone that has gone to several, I would not suggest booking this for many reasons. Okay, I won't go into them. Just look at the reviews online and you'll know what I'm talking about. All those negative reviews that people post that you're like, maybe they're being haters. They're correct. I found every single one of those reviews I found to be right on the money, okay? But there are some really great things about it. I would just say for the most part, you need to upgrade, but then there will still be some things you can't change. I'm not upgrading, okay? So very much looking forward to going home tomorrow. I did find that there is not a little free library here as well, which really sucks. Almost every single resort I've ever been to has had a little free library. So I bought some books over there on the shelf to give away, and I guess I'm going back home with them unless I can maybe find a place in the airport. And to top all of that off, y'all, today at the beach was a red flag day, and just really, I've never been on vacation, and basically I believe somebody expired on the beach. They were drowning or whatnot, and they did CPR for almost an hour on this guy on the beach, and he was blue and green for almost the entire time. It looked like that they were rushing him on the stretcher, the gurney thing or whatever, back to the hotel, like practically running this guy. But they were still bagging him. I don't know if that was performative because, nobody wants to see a dead body with kids and everything on the beach. But it would really surprise and shock me if that guy survived, because he was dead on the beach. So as someone in healthcare that delivers CPR quite frequently and sees dead bodies frequently, I did not expect to see that on vacation. So it really affected me initially. And so, it is what it is when it comes to that. So I had to get myself in check a little bit because it affected me for a little bit. I had to go up, take a breather if I came back. And then, unfortunately, the waterways were still open, and there were 2 other near drownings as well that the lifeguards had to address. And so after that, because one of the lifeguards himself almost got caught in that undertow, he was panting. He looked like he was distraught when he came in with that lady, but they all survived and was fine. It was tense and go for a while. So after that, they were like everybody out of the water, which is a good thing. So, but that has been the day. It has been a day. So I'm glad I ended this trip with some really good food, because the food has not been great almost the entire time we've been here. Dropped my phone there. I was saying there's definitely drinks flowing, and we're going to get some of that and, chill with the family, because I don't get to do that very often. So I hope that y'all are having a good day, staying warm and staying safe, okay? Just make sure you know that the ocean's bigger than you, and it is not kind, okay? It is not kind. So I wish y'all all well. Wear life vests if you have any questions about the water safety, okay? I'll see y'all later. I don't want to get up and out of bed. I'm so comfy. It is 2 days after my trip. I worked those 2 days, so that's about par for me going back to work as soon as I get back. Gotta maximize those days off. And so I'm just catching up on some sleep. I did manage to finish I Don't Wish You Well. I don't know if I mentioned that this is the 3rd book Jumata Emill has written, and I have read all of them. So I'm proud of that, okay? I like finding a new debut author that I can keep up with. So there's The Black Queen, there's Wander in the Dark, and this one, which is I Don't Wish You Well. Anyway, I Don't Wish You Well was pretty good. I enjoyed it. You had, amateur sleuth duo, which was really, really fun. You had great gay representation. It's about a boy that's grappling with the acceptance of society with him being gay. He's 18. And his family, and thinking his family is going to basically disown him. I always find it interesting that people are comfortable with themselves if they're allowed to be who they are. And generally, their apprehensions come with how society and other people will take who they are. So this was displayed out pretty well. I will say that the main character, his name was Price,
Ryce. I like how that is spelled out. He annoyed me quite often. I mean, this is kind of YA-ish because he's, 18, about a year out of high school. And, he's trying to be this, amateur journalist type person, but his age really showed. So that annoyed me because I'm like, dude, like you're just making some like rookie mistakes that is dangerous. But, that is par for the course with, someone of his age. So while that annoyed me, I understood it. I did like the sidekick, though. That was pretty fun. I did think there was a lot of interesting plot twists. I didn't expect some of what was coming in the end. I will say that I did kind of suspect a little bit, but it played out pretty well. I did enjoy the mystery part of it. You had a lot of small town politics, small town royalty. The whole high school football is king type thing. So, but great book. I think it's definitely worth checking out. You got a good murder mystery in there with a lot of great commentary on society and whatnot. So, that is the book that I read. Okay. So, I think I'm going to end this vlog here, figure out what to read next and keep on trucking. It's warm, y'all. I like that. I'm back home and it's warm. I hope the rest of y'all have thawed out, okay? Take care.